college, upstate a little bit. We drove down for this because we're against Islamophobia. I started the BARD chapter of the International Solidarity Movement, if you guys have heard of it. The reason we're here is because we find it kind of strange that a terrorist group is exploiting sympathy for victims of terrorists. The JDL, for 15 out of the 18 terrorist attacks that were committed by Jews in America during a 10-year period, 15 of them were committed by members of the JDL. Internationally, in a place in Palestine called Hebron, which is under Israeli military lockdown, where Israel plants some of the most racist settlers on Palestinian land, under the guard of Israeli soldiers. One member of the JDL, who is from New York, actually went into a mosque in Hebron and gunned down about 30 people. This was a terrorist act. The man was mentally insane. And yet here they are coming to New York City to try to take away sympathy from our victims of terrorism. And I think it's really strange how people who support terrorism can try to paint themselves as in sympathy with the victims of 9/11. And I think it's really strange also that the greatest victims of terrorism in America today are Muslims. And that applies around the world too. Most of Al-Qaeda's victims have been other Muslims. People don't understand this because they assume the 9/11 terrorist attack happened because of something in the Islamic religion. They don't understand the politics. But the truth is, Muslims in America and outside of America are some of the greatest victims of terrorism. So I think it's really, really strange how a terrorist group can say it's against terrorism and how victims of terrorism are scapegoated as terrorists. It's the most backwards thing you can ever find. And until we find more people to expose it, it's going to continue.